We made it to a river with our whole party, including the Tin Man, Lion, Scarecrow, and don't forget Toto. But as we crossed the river, the Scarecrow, I guess, was paddling with a stick. We're not really paddling, but pushing off, I guess, against the floor of the river, and then he got stuck while we on the raft drifted down past him. And then a stork went to pick him up, and now a stork is in the air or something. I'm not sure.
Epomu.
Epo Ted, thank you, Ted, for 14 months. Thank you very much, Ted. Appreciate it. Welcome back to the Rufus Ruffians. Thank you, Ted. Hey, Duck. Hey, Novaya. Wizard attempt to hit you with a whale before turning himself into a refrigerator? Yeah, I suppose anything goes. You're a doctor of love. Well, that makes you a doctor, right? There are all sorts of doctors in this world. I think we too often forget about that. Too often. All right, so let's resume our timer. Did that actually work? Yes, it did. Okay, good. So let's get another look to start things off, just to see what the state of affairs is here. Please insert disk B. Oh, right, because I restarted the program. Okay, fair enough. Disk B, you say? There it is. So there are 4 disks in total, at least in the Commodore 64 version. Are they 2-sided disks? Let me see. I didn't think that they were. Oh, you know what? Maybe because the Commodore had better graphics, it took up more space, and therefore they had to go to 4 disks. But the DOS and Apple versions maybe are just 2 disks. Hey, Gow. It's close to being a boat puzzle where we can only take 2 people. Yeah, right. Those are great. I think we have encountered a puzzle very much like that on the Adventure Quest. Obviously, a variant of the classic here. Okay, so you are on the eastern bank of the river. The stork with the scarecrow dangling from his beak is flying right up past where you are standing. So past. Okay, so the only thing I can think, I mean, we tried to the thing that was weird is the stork said, hey, is the scarecrow with your party? And we said yes, and then he went to pick him up. What I don't understand is they made it seem somehow when he picked him up that he was an enemy now, or like he was kidnapping the scarecrow or something. Scare napping, perhaps, crow napping. But the thing I do want to try is maybe, can we actually talk to the stork to say drop the scarecrow maybe? Oh, we can just say SC. The stork pays no attention now, so we can't even talk to him. Lie down. No, okay, so we can't talk to the stork at all. So can we talk to the scarecrow and say jump? You've got to be kidding! Help! Yeah, so he seems to be in some sort of distress. No, there's no sheepdog. I think that was the joke. I think the classic situation is like you have a fox, a chicken, and a bag of grain. Is it? And you've got to get all 3 across the river. But I think you can only take 2 at a time. Or is it 1 at a time? You can only take 1 at a time. But if you leave the chicken with the grain, the chicken will eat the grain. And if you leave the fox with the chicken, the fox will eat the chicken. So it's like a puzzle to work out, how do you ferry the items across the river with all 3 making it to the other side intact. Yeah. All right, SC, how about you lie down before on the cliff. Can you lie down now? Oh, I forgot I have to type slower here. Nothing happens. Oh, come on. Can we look at the stork, I guess? Look at stork. I need a little bit more information to go on here. Oh, I should also get my verb list. You see no stork, really? They were just telling me I saw a stork. Look, whoops. Is the stork even a noun, actually? Let's see. Oh, he's not. Wait, straw. Oh, wow, he really isn't? Oh, maybe he's listed as a character. Oh, okay, he's a character. Okay. Got it. There is no... It's a stealth stork. Can we look at the scarecrow? probably just going to give us the generic description, probably. The Scarecrow is not here. Okay, so I guess by virtue of their being above, they're in another screen or something. So I'm guessing we can't. Maybe we can look up. I don't know. There is a beak though. I cannot go that way. Can I look up? No, that's just look. They also mentioned the Scarecrow's, or not the Scarecrow, the beak of the stork. Okay, that's not a noun, unfortunately. They do mention bird. For those who don't know, I do have the vocabulary list for The Wizard of Oz, based on my, I'm assuming it's the same, based on my DOS copy, even though we're playing the C64 version right now. Who knew this 40-year-old piece of paper would come in handy one day? I don't remember ever using this when I played this as a kid, nor do I obviously remember this particular puzzle. So he's dangling from his beak. Can I take this Scarecrow from here, or is it like, how far above is he? He's right past where I'm standing. Can I go to where he is? I don't know. The Scarecrow's not here, so going to there isn't going to work either. So probably not. Maybe I just continue east. Is this not a puzzle? Can I just go east? You don't want to leave the Scarecrow. You'd be lost without his advice. So I can't go north or south. Okay. And we can't go up. Okay, just confirming. All right, so it does have to take place in this location. And I think we have an oil can and silver slippers. Can I throw? Well, we shouldn't throw the slippers, but can I throw the oil can at the stork? Try saying that differently. Throw. Oil can. Nothing happens. Can I just speak to stork? Probably going to be the same. That would be pretty funny. Hey, Congalan. I remember that happened too when we tried to talk to him at the end last night. Okay. Who else? We have the Tin Man, who's got an axe and his shields, or sort of tin. We have Toto. Maybe we can have Toto barking. Orange Thanos, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the Adventure Quest. Bark at stork. Maybe that way we can get his unknown word, bark. Fine, yell at stork. Yep. Okay, that did not much. Yell at stork. Maybe just hard of hearing, so our talking to him didn't work. Oh, it's a longer... Nothing happens. Damn it. It was like a longer response time. I thought that something was going to happen. Damn. Is roar a verb? It is not. Alright, so let's see what we have. Ask, attack, board, break, brush, by, call. Okay, what about call? Call the stork. This is going to be stupid if it's like a very specific verb is only required. But we've already done the spirit of what they're looking for. There's also calm, carry, carve, catch. Oh, maybe we have to catch the Scarecrow. That isn't necessary to call him. Because maybe since he's above me, I got to catch him as he falls. Longer response time. Isn't necessary. Damn it. Chop, clean, climb, close, command. Well. Scarecrow, come here. So there's cross, cut, dance, defeat, discuss, draw, drink, drop. Oh, yeah, just tell him to drop him. So stork, drop, Scarecrow. I think I said, like, let him down or something, but... The stork pays no attention. So I don't know how we get this bird's attention. It was called Tin Man with Zoe Deschanel, Alan Cumming, and Neil. It sounds like a mid-2000s production. Am I right about that, VDR? Hey, Dark. Stork Adventure, indeed. Yeah. Okay, what did we just tried drop. Eat, enter, examine. I probably should examine the stork. 2007, yeah, close enough. I see no stork. Stork is not here. Fight, fix, fly. Or maybe I just follow him wherever he's going to go. Follow the stork. You follow the stork for miles? Oh, God. Until the Tin Man's feet are sore and dented, and you and the lion can travel no further. Finally, the stork drops... What about Toto? Finally, the stork drops the scarecrow into a field of poppies off to the south. What was that all about? Why would he take him... Why would he fly him for miles? Why wouldn't he just fly him to where we were? Oh, my gosh. I don't even know... Was that even really a puzzle? I guess. Oh, so you said it was off to the south somewhere? Okay. Poppy. Field of poppies. Okay, so look. You are north of a poppy field. Did we get the graphics turned off, by the way? Graphics on. You are north of a poppy field, in which the stork has dropped the scarecrow. I thought it was graphics on, no? Wasn't that the... Oh, let me bring up the manual. I thought it was graphics on. Graphics off. I don't think it's 2 words, is it? Oh, pictures. It's pictures on. No, I guess there are no pictures here. All right, so we're north of the poppy field. North of poppy field. Okay, so can I examine this scarecrow now? Oh, Dark. Scarecrow is still not here. What? Oh, so I have to go to the field to get the scarecrow. Got it. So just go south. It seems like a needless screen then to be on. on the opium? Oh, it's just a non-graphic section. Okay, got it. As you move through the poppy field, the flowers grow thick under your feet like a soft carpet. You breathe deeply the sweet scent of the poppies. Softly and quietly you walk. Your eyelids get heavier. The scarecrow picks you up and carries you. You find yourself dreaming. All is dark. You wake. You are on the edge of the poppy fields. Oh, I'm on the edge of poppy field, okay? You can barely make out the form of the lion sleeping deep in the flowers. All right, look at the lion. He's sleeping soundly far out into the poppy field. I guess, should I wake him up? Can I take a poppy, by the way? Look at poppies. Suddenly a snarling wildcat with eyes glowing red, ears pinned back, and mouth revealing rows of ugly teeth runs past. It is chasing a tiny field mouse wearing a crown on her head. We have a wildcat chasing a field mouse. Am I expected to save this mouse? I guess I should give a Cedric out for following the stork. Mouth revealing. Okay. Chasing a mouse. Okay, so look at mouse. Oh, you know what? That's because I have the CPU set to 200 just because the load times were so bad. So, I mean, I could set it back to 100 and we get the music to play at the proper speed, but then the game would just take forever, right? So, trade-offs, right? The mouse wears a crown on her head. Oh, look at the crown. Just take the crown and leave the mouse for dead. I'm sure that's what Dorothy would do. It is the crown of the queen of the field mice, I see. All right, look at the wildcat. This cat is wild. It wears a vicious and hungry expression. All right, we have to save this thing. Who's best to go after this? Probably the lion, but the lion is sleeping. Here, Toto. Attack the wildcat if you wouldn't mind. Arf. All right, Tin Man, you do it. I like how the Cowardly Lion is like the #1 choice to attack anything. Oh, save the little queen in distress. The Tin Man swats the cat with his axe. Oh my god. Sending it squealing into the woods. He then picks up the tiny mouse and places her safely on the ground before you. All right. I guess that worked. By the way, how do you exactly swat a cat or anything for that matter with an axe? Like, I mean, it's not exactly a fly swatter. It's a goddamn axe. Whoops. Talk to mouse. The flat of the axe, maybe. It still seems like to me that's a bludgeoning. That's not a swatting. It's a bludgeoning.
Oh, thank you ever so much,
Squeaks the little mouse.
You have truly done a great deed in saving the queen of all field mice. I wish I knew what to do in return. What reward do you request?
Well, clearly they've set us up to take the crown, I should think. Is that indeed a noun here? I'm pretty sure it must be, because we already used it. There's crow, crowd, and crown, yes. Give me the crown. Mouse. Give crown to me. Hand it over. We saved your life, now give us the seat of your throne. That isn't necessary? Fine, just say crown. Try saying that differently. Mouse, crown. Wait, no. Maui. Just take the crown, maybe. Yes, no, maybe so. Hey, how's it going, Acrewoods? You don't need that, really. I don't need the crown. All right, then I guess a thank you is a reward enough for me, Queen of the Mice. Maybe just ask Mouse about crown. Discuss the crown. Give me the crown.
I am the queen of the field mice.
Well, I know that. But what about the king of the field mice? What about the field mice themselves? Can I call her queen? What does she count as far as a character goes? Queen of the field mice. Yeah, I can call her queen or mouse. Okay. Queen. Ask about. Wait, no. Discuss mice. Should we also discuss the wildcat? It's not robbing if she's giving it to us as a reward.
There must be something I can do for you in reward for saving the queen of all field mice.
I agree, there must be. If only you would give me your crown. Discuss the wildcat. Let's relive the moment I saved your life. $1 million. Indeed, Spritgat. Yes. No. Hey, Tashiro. Oh my gosh. Let's discuss you then. And how you're going to give me all your crowns. Examine crown. It is the crown of the queen of the field. Yeah, I think we've established that. Maybe I have to have her like wake the lion or something. I mean, can I just try to wake the lion myself? The lion cannot be awakened while he is in the poppy field. Oh, really? Can you do it? How do we get him out of the poppy field? Maybe that's where she has to help us. The lion can, all right. Can we move the lion? Unknown word, move. Take the lion. You can't budge the huge lion, really. Can I examine him? What's his status? He's sleeping soundly far out into the poppy field. So, Queen, how about you take the lion? And all of your minions marry into the family, become royalty.
We mice are so tiny and our noses are so far below the tall flowers that we are fine to travel safely through the poppies. In appreciation for saving my life, we can rescue your lion friend.
With these words, the queen whistles a sharp note, and all the field mice come running. The Tin Man builds a log cart, and the mice, forming a double line, pull it into the field. With great effort, they load the lion onto the vehicle and bring him safely to you. I mean, aren't we in the poppy field too? I don't understand. The field mice disperse, all except the queen, and slowly the lion wakes. Okay. Whoops. Talk to line. All right, so I guess we got the help we needed. But look how prominently they display that crown. I mean, it's bigger than her head. That's just going to give her neck trouble down the line. I'm anxious to get started. Let's ask with the queen what next. No, let's not. Talk to queen.
Since you have saved the queen of all field mice, I shall double your reward and escort you to the Yellow Brick Road. Please follow me.
Oh, I have a double reward. Can you please triple my reward? Or not you, me. Follow the queen. Can you triple my reward by giving me that crown? A little queen leads you over the hill and dale until you finally reach the Yellow Brick Road. You exchange thanks and goodbyes, and she leaves you to continue on your own. You step onto the road heading south. Looming before you, in the distance, the palace turrets of a city glow and emerald green. Alright, so I guess we're just on the road. The turrets of a city. Over yon hill and dale. Look at city. Look at this bountiful city. You see nothing unexpected. All right. Let's head south. Probably should save it, by the way. We have not yet saved. This evening, at least. Finally, the Yellow Brick Road ends at the walls of the Emerald City. Before you stands a great gate studded with sparkling emeralds. On this gate hangs a silver bell. Silver bells. Silver bells. All right. Let's look at the bell. Shall we ring the bell? It is silver and studded with emeralds. I don't think we shall ring it. I think we shall take it. And then we shall ring it once it is safely secured in our possession. For I must have all of the riches along this journey as I can muster. You don't need that. Oh, come on. All right. Ring that bell. Ring it. Now we're going to get the Royal Army, I imagine. The bell makes a silvery tinkling sound. Slowly the gate opens, revealing a room. Okay, enter a room. I don't know if this... It doesn't seem like this game is worth mapping. I don't know. So we were at the gate. And I guess there's a room. You are in a room with walls that glisten with countless emeralds. This definitely was south. And this was more of like an enter. A soldier in uniform stands before you. He holds a gun and wears a long flowing green beard. Good afternoon, he says. I am the Royal Army of Oz. If you have come to see the Great Wizard, be sure your errand is not a foolish or idle one. Please tell me why you have come to the Emerald City. All right, let's look at this guard in uniform. Or soldier, what is he? Soldier. Oh, that just looked again. Okay, examine the guard. He does have a long flowing green beard. I shall take his gun from his person. I see nothing unexpected. Whoops. Well, why did I come to the Emerald City? Probably tell soldier about Kansas. And then we have to mention Bulk's name, I know that. If your story is true, it is so sad, da. And the soldier removes his spectacles to wipe his tears and blow his nose. After regaining his composure, he says, I'm sorry, but the wizard has instructed me to let no one in without a reference. Please tell me who has sent you. Tell soldier about Bulk. Steal the bell, immediately get arrested, sent to a dungeon for 10 years, never make it to Kansas. I mean, I wanted to stay with the Munchkins. I mean, to me, that was a good ending, but for us, they ended our game. Well, why didn't you say so sooner? Please, follow me. Follow the guard. Yeah, it seems kind of like rather linear in terms of the map. I don't know if it's necessary. Doesn't feel like it is. You follow the soldier down the streets toward the palace. You stop for a moment to gaze at the dazzling brilliance of the city. Everything is emerald green. There are green houses, green people, and even green stores selling green merchandise. You see a green penny lying in the road. Oh, we know we're supposed to look at the penny. Look at penny. So it is shiny and has a giant head stamped on one side and a palace on the other. Examine the penny. What is the head? Look at the head. Oh yeah, I'm gonna. Whoops. Okay. It is shiny. Okay, same thing. Jeez. All right, take the penny. Yeah, I think I'm gonna kill the map in favor of the notes. It just doesn't seem like this. We need to worry about mapping. Okay. You pick up the penny. A little man jumps up and down.
Hey, you've taken my penny. Please give me my penny.
Well, let's look at the man before we do this. I don't know. I don't know if he can be trusted. You see nothing unexpected. Fine. Give the penny to the man and be off with him. See if we get it. You give the penny to the man. He smiles and says, I just wanted to see if you were the honest type. Here's a nickel. And the man hands you a nickel. Buy yourself some lemonade. You see a merchant selling lemonade from a little cart. Okay, buy lemonade. We got a nickel. You give the merchant your green nickel, and he gives you a cup of green lemonade. Your lips pucker as you sip it. When you finish the last drop, I guess it's not in our inventory now, you return the cup to the smiling merchant. The soldier, finally regaining your attention, motions for you to follow. Oh, should I not have bought the lemonade? Okay. There are many people walking about, staring in wonder as you pass by. Some children giggle at the Scarecrow and Tin Man, others are scared by the lion and hide when they see him. You reach the palace entrance, and the soldier unlocks and opens the great heavy door. All right, enter the palace. We actually reached Oz much sooner than I had anticipated. The soldier takes you and your friends through the palace entrance and leads each of you into separate rooms. Your room contains a closet and a large mirror. Let's look in the mirror. Is it a magic mirror? Mirror, mirror on the wall. You look into the mirror and decide that your dress is too casual for this special occasion. All right, time to open the closet and say yes to the dress to put on our fineries. The closet is now open. You find a beautiful green gown. Didn't I want to take Linda's gown for a while? You put on the gown. It feels as though it's made for you. I should have examined it. Examined the gown. The gown is made of green Is it brocaded? I think they say brocade. I don't know. Satin. Brocaded. Just, yeah, brocaded, brocaded. So I'm wearing some green satin. Can I exit this closet? Actually, let me touch the mirror. Can we take it with us off the wall? Not necessary. Brocade. Brocado. Are they going to take me this long? Yeah, okay, I don't need that. All right, so can I exit the room? I don't know what direction I can travel in, but... You find the rest of your party all buffed, brushed, and puffed. The soldier examines you all carefully and then motions to you. You quietly follow him into the palace throne room. How about that? Barcoded. Dear God, it's the wizard. You're in a large round room covered from ceiling to floor with sparkling emeralds. On an enormous throne in the center of the room sits a giant head. I am Oz the Great and Terrible. Why do you seek me? Well, for a number of reasons, actually. Tell Oz about Kansas. I should have saved it. Ah, but home is very, very far away. What have the others come for? Yeah, let's save here. 10 Oz. Alright, tell Oz about brain. Give me a brain. Finding new brains will require a great deal of thought. What have the others come for? Oh, I didn't even need to... I haven't even been writing about, apparently. It still works. Heart. A new heart is difficult to find, but your trip has not been in vain. What have the others come for? Dog treats. Oh, but courage is not an easy item to find. In this country, everyone must earn whatever he or she desires. Before I will grant you these wishes, you must go to the castle of the Wicked Witch of the West and return with proof of her destruction. Do not come back empty-handed. Good day. All right. Destroy Wicked Witch of the West and return with proof of her destruction. And return with proof of her destruction. Good day. Thank you, Oz. Thank you. Can we look at you? Can we examine Oz? It has a nose and a mouth and eyes that roll around to see every part of the room. It is bald and has no body to support it, but it is bigger than the head of the biggest giant. Talk to Oz. Actually, can I actually ask him about Oz? Discuss which. I have nothing further to discuss with you until you return from the Wicked Witch of the West Castle. You may leave through that door. Good day. Good day, sir. Good day. But before we go, we will give you an oil can just to curry favor with you because we all know you love the oil and the cans that contain it. Oz, discussed airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow. Oh, it's not necessary to give him an oil can, damn it. Weren't the poppy fields right outside? I think Oz wants to get rid of the competition. Perhaps so, perhaps so. All right, exit to the door. Exit through the gift shop, in fact. As you exit the throne room, you are met by the soldier with the green whiskers. I, the Royal Army of Oz, bid you goodbye and farewell. And he escorts you out of the palace and through the western gates of the Emerald City. Please insert disc C in drive 1. Press any key when ready. How about that? All right, we're on to our next disc. I have to locate it. There it is. I have pressed any key. You travel along a dusty road through field after field. You know what? I feel like we should give out some Cedrics for completing a disc, if you will. You travel along a dusty road through field after field of dry, stubby farmland. Gradually, the land becomes more fertile. Oh, shoot. I missed whatever. You are outside a round dome-shaped house, typical of small farmhouses in the land of Oz. Can I be close enough? No, damn, I'm not. Carved in the wooden door is a knocker. The road continues west to a maple tree or east to the city gates. Okay, so we have a house and a knocker and a door. Okay. Lift. Well, actually, let's examine the house. Why not? Same thing. Door. Carved in the wooden door is a knocker. Take the knocker. The wooden knocker resembles a kalita. Oh, interesting. Take the knocker. Knock, knock. Use the knocker. You don't need that. Okay, use the knocker. The door opens and you enter a smoky, candlelit room. An old woman named Mombi sits before a fire. She is small and round like her house, and she wears a round hat. Beneath a long bony nose A smile curls across her chin.
Welcome.
Well, I guess it's not exactly witch.
Welcome, my children. You are just in time to try some of my brew I have made for my boy, Tip.
A large pot bubbles on the hearth. The door is to the south. Oh, we're definitely doing a Mombi save. All right, so this feels like it's part of the next book, right? Is this part of the Land of Oz, the sequel? The second book out of how many were there? Like 58, 58 books in the series? Wow, okay. But it must like dovetail back since we haven't even met the Wicked Witch yet. All right, so we got, let's examine Mombi. As you stare at the old woman, the smile upon her round face begins to shrivel, as though her skin is being drawn taut by a string. Well, that's quite a visual, I must say. Pot. So this is the interesting thing. I have no idea if this character is good or evil or whatever. I'm coming into it totally fresh. The pot is large and black with 4 little legs shaped like rabbit's feet. How about the brew? No, not Bertu. No, not. I didn't put Bertu. Brew. Okay, same thing. All right, let's eat some of this brew. Is that what you called it, brew? Eat the pot. That does not sound very appetizing. Okay, so it's probably something else. Talk to Mombi.
Score.
What's that PL?
Eat the chew.
Hey, Batsall, thank you for the 100 bits. The Bertu. You'll not know more about me than what you can find out about yourself, my darling children. Who is this? Mombi, discuss Tip. Is Tip here?
Drat that boy Tip. He's supposed to work my farm, but he has a nasty habit of running off. I'll fix that. I'll make him drink this brew and turn him into stone.
Okay, so it's definitely a witch.
He will be at the mercy of this powder of life.
You see the powder of life by the fire. Okay, so that's the PL. Powder of life. Drink the brew and turn him into stone. Jeez. Can I take the powder? Or examine it, perhaps? You realize you could never get near the powder of life with Mombi in the room. How to distract her. Let's push her into the pot. Push her in. Unknown word, push. Oh, God damn it. Shove. Shove a dove. Lion. Eat. Mombi. Mombi. He swallows her whole. That does not sound very... I'm not the one doing the eating. It's the lion. Come on now. Come on. All right. Mombi. Discuss witch.
She is a wonderfully evil witch and very powerful.
How about Oz?
I can tell you nothing of that.
Okay, so... round hat. Pot bubbles on the hearth. Doors to the south. Enter the pot. I shall consume all of its contents. That isn't necessary. So I can't drink from the pot. It's not going to be very appetizing, I suppose. So are we supposed to find Tip or something? Tell Mombi about Kansas. Nothing happens with drinking the pot. I don't want you to tell me anything about it. I'm telling you about it. Get it right, Mombi. Stupid Mombi. Ooh, we can smile at Mombi and make knowing glances in her general direction. You smile. Oh, lovely. Can I help her by finding her son? Tip. So we somehow have to get her out of the room. Okay. So get powder of life Yeah, Mombi. Probably through distracting her. So I guess we did travel to the Emerald City and saw the Wizard of Oz, technically. So those things are done. Kiss kiss is not a verb in the game, that's all, but hug is one. Hug is on the word list. It's not necessary to help, Mombi. I will try, because you're here in your honor, I will try kissing Mombi. But I might get told that it's not necessary. Just because it's not necessary doesn't mean it's not worth doing, you know. Not necessary. How unfortunate. Leave. Okay. So I do see make is a verb, and I see whoopee is a noun. Should we try making some whoopee with Mombi? Mombi. Sprinkle. Tell. What did she say about... I know she didn't like him, but can you tell me about Tip again?
Drat that boy Tip. He's supposed to work my farm, but he has a nasty habit of running off. I'll fix that. I'll make him drink this brew and turn him into stone.
Okay, so if we drink the brew, we'll turn to stone. That's good to know.
He will be at the mercy of this powder of life.
So I guess that's what turns them into stone. Can we distract? Oh, and fire is a verb or a thing. Not. Oh, it doesn't even know distract. Okay. Examine the powder. Is it gonna protrude? Trouble. You don't have the powder. Well, I know I don't have it. I want to get it. Let's take a look at the fire. Maybe I can burn something up there, like the scarecrow. That'll create the distraction we need. Scarecrow, please enter the fire. Nothing unexpected. Great. This is a diversion. You know, it's the diversion we need. Put the straw man on fire. That isn't necessary. Well, just because it's not necessary doesn't mean it's not a good idea. All right. So maybe if we exit, let's try exiting the house and see if we can if Tip is around or something. I feel like Tip is going to be the... You grab for the door handle, but it is locked.
Not so fast, my darlings. A sip of this brew and you'll turn to stone. But first you'll have to wait until it cools. I'll take it in the bedroom with me while I rest.
She takes the pot from the fire and disappears behind the bedroom door. Really? And you're just going to give us the powder? As you bend down and take the powder of life, you notice a trap door next to the fireplace. Your friends are anxious to leave before they are all turned to stone. You take their advice and slip through the trap door. Okay. So there wasn't really even a puzzle involved here. You just had to leave. You're outside a round dome-shaped house. Okay. Continues west to a maple tree. To the maple tree we go. Well, I guess that was it for Mombi. I don't know if we're going to find Tip. But... You stand in front of a huge maple tree at an intersection in the road. One road leads north to a pumpkin patch. The other leads west to a clearing and east to a round house. All right, so let's get a maple tree save. So we could go north or a clearing. I guess let's go north first at the pumpkin patch. As you step forward, something jumps out of the tree onto the lion's mane and pummels him around the ears. The lion roars so fiercely he startles himself. He leaps forward, leaving the attacker behind on the road. It is a boy, a little younger than yourself.
I'm Tip, slave to the evil Mombi.
Really? We were made to believe you were her son. Then why did you attack Lion? Talk to Tip.
Will you help me to escape from evil Mombi? May I come with you and ride the lion?
Yes, you may, Tip. Join the party. The lion agrees to let Tip ride on his back, and Tip vows never to beat on his neck and ears again. Hooray for Tip. Tip O'Neill. Tippecanoe and Tyler too. He is slightly smaller than you, garbed in a worn cotton jacket, patched flannel trousers and stockings. He has no breeches or knickers. Beneath a colorful cap, his eyes are bright and his expression eager. I mean, does he really need, like, is he really actually escaping here if he was already, like, outside the house and just wandering around? I don't know. All right, let's go north to the pumpkin patch. Is this where we're going to see Jack Pumpkinhead? You have come to a pumpkin patch. There are paths leading south and west. Most of the pumpkins here are still green and growing, except for a few which appear to be ready for harvest. One ripe pumpkin in the center of the patch stands out. There is a pile of wood here. Oh, examine the wood. What might we find there? It is pine wood in fine condition. The pieces were measured evenly as though for building something. All right, let's examine the pumpkin. Oh, so we did get the powder of life, I think, right? It is of perfect jack-o'-lantern shape and ripeness. Are we making Jack Pumpkinhead? Okay, we do have the powder of life, yes. Oh, I don't have the gown anymore, so I ditched my dress somehow. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave axe there, even though technically the Tin Man has it, just because it is helpful. Or can be. Yes, just the tip indeed. Can I take the pumpkin? What are we going to be building, I wonder? Another scarecrow. Taken, yes. Okay, so we do have a pumpkin. Oh, so, well, carve was a verb. I don't know what, maybe can we carve the pumpkin with the axe? Because I did see carve as a verb. And they were mentioning perfect jack-o'-lantern shape. And it's very ripe. Ripe for the carving. You have no knife. No, carve it with the axe, yo. If we can do some swatting and we can do some bludgeoning, we can sure as hell do some carving with that axe. Kiss the pumpkin. You have no knife. God damn it. All right, fine. So that's something we're going to have to be doing. All right. What are we going to be doing with this? Can I build a shed out of the wood? Unknown word, shed. Okay, let's see what you do know. What are known words? I do see wood here. Wardrobe. Humbug and horseshoe? What? Lemonade. Yeah, I'm wondering what... Did we screw the pooch with the lemonade? Like, what was the point of that? We found a penny. We traded it for a nickel, and the nickel we bought lemonade, and we drank the lemonade, and that was that. Like, I hope we didn't miss an item as a result. Silver. What are we building here? A table? I see table's a word. No, not built. I do want to put the nickel in the pumpkin, yes. If I had it, though, I don't have it anymore. Builds the table. Oh, it's not necessary. I wonder if this parser is the sort of parser that like it only looks at the first four letters or something. There's also cabinet, I see. Who knows what we'll be building? All right, can I just take the wood? Can we take it with us? The wood is too awkward to carry. Can I build a wagon? Unknown word, wagon. How am I going to transport this? We already used a raft. Music box. Nest. Milkmaid. Good gravy. All right. Can I search the wood? Unknown word search. Conestoga wagon. All right. They don't mention the wood anymore, huh? Oh. Look at... Jeez. All right, we're going to have to build something out of this wood. Build something out of wood in pumpkin patch. All right, let's go west. I assume this goes to the clearing. No, but that was west of the maple tree. Oh, good God. You're at the edge of a river. Across the river, a path stretches west through a grassy meadow. An eastern path leads to a pumpkin patch, and a southern path ends at a clearing. Okay, so we do need to go to that clearing to see what was there. As you scan the water, you discover a ferryman on a raft approaching from the far side of the river. Oh no, if he needs a nickel to cross, I'm going to be screwed. All right, let's see what was at the clearing, if anything. Oh, you are standing in a clearing at the edge of a wood. A woodsman has been here recently and has left some tools. To the east is a maple tree, and to the north is a river. You see a large wooden sawhorse and some rope on the ground beside it. Examine the rope. A sawhorse, huh? Has to be a tip. It is a coil of strong rope. Take the rope. Taken. Okay. How about the sawhorse? Not sawhorse. Sawhorse. Oh gosh. A sawhorse. In addition to its... It still works. In addition to its 4 wooden legs and log body, this sawhorse has a head with 2 knots for eyes and a knot nose and even a little wooden tail. Can we take the sawhorse? There's so many ways to spell it. I'm going to just try 4 letters, see if that works. The sawhorse is too heavy and awkward to carry. May I ride the saw? You climb onto the sawhorse. Finding the seat rather uncomfortable, you get off again. Okay. What else was here? So somehow for building something, and there's wood at the other place, but the pumpkin patch. What are their tools? Oh, yeah. What are the tools? You see large... Oh, that is the tool. The sawhorse is the tool? Okay. So if I take it, it's just going to say... Oh, I think I'm supposed to lasso the sawhorse, maybe. I don't know why, but... Practice? Nothing happens. Oh, really? Can I make a lasso out of the rope? Try saying that differently. Tie a lasso? Damn it. They do have lasso as a verb, I think. Yeah, lasso is a verb. All right, well, I guess let's try proceeding and we'll see what happens with the ferryman. All right. Ferryman on a raft approaching from the far side of the river. Examine the ferryman. He is tall, with a beard, and wears an old stovepipe hat. He has a pole in one hand and a corncob pipe in the other. Ferryman, give corncob pipe to me. As he draws on his pipe, his expression becomes cross and disagreeable. Examine the ferryman's pole. And let's also examine it. You see nothing unexpected. What about his pipe? Frosty this that way. Yeah. Nothing unexpected. Take his pipe and his pole. No? You don't need that. Okay. Well, it's good to know we don't need it. Talk to ferryman. Is he one of the characters? If you've got a tuppence to put in me pocket, I'll give you a lift across the river. Well, have you got it? No, I've not. Goddamn, I bought the lemonade. Yes, I have your tuppence.
Give it here, then.
Give tuppence to ferryman. Will you accept a pumpkin in exchange? You have no tuppence. Oh, gosh. Really? A tuppence? Is that in addition to the nickel? Where's tuppence? I don't believe you. Yeah, tuppence is not on this list. False advertising, you. Interesting. Oh, by the way, I was supposed to type new data to find out what had changed since they had published the manual. When you have finished reading a paragraph, press the spacebar to continue. Remember, to pronounce a magic charm, type say, followed by the charm enclosed in quotation marks. For example, say epi, pepi, geki. Okay. If we have to... Oh, is this going to be like there's no place like home, I guess, would be the charm? So the ferryman, he is a character, yes. Oh, the sawhorse is a character too. The sawhorse is a character. Really? Okay. So we don't have the tuppence. Get tuppence to pay ferryman for crossing. Kill the ferryman. Epi pepi kaki. Is that actually like a thing? Epi pepi kaki. Does anyone know where that's coming from? Remember, you are a guest in Oz. It is not polite to maim one's host. I mean, if I merely poison him, am I really maiming him? I mean, really now. All right, fine. So we need the tuppence for this gruff individual. I should merely incapacitate himself. So the sawhorse is wooden, but apparently it's listed as a character. Maybe we have to bring him to life somehow. But let's try. Let's see if he's already alive. And apparently SH is the shorthand for him. The sawhorse cannot talk. But okay, we have to bring him alive somehow. Strange. Oh yeah, and we have Tip with us. Tip, what do you have? What do you have in your inventory? Tip, discuss yourself. Tell me all about you.
We could use that rope to practice last one.
I did try to practice last one. Oh my gosh. And I didn't ask for a hint. Are they thinking of tip as in like, give me a tip on what to do next? Ugh, I wanted to ask about you. Ask him about himself. Oh my gosh. Well, Jubelson, in this case, there's no pointing and no clicking. It's all typing. It's type. So I tried to lasso SH. I did that. I know he's a character from the story, but he responded. I asked him to discuss himself, and instead he gave me a tip. Gave me a tip. Nothing happens. Okay, I do have the rope in my possession. Maybe I'm supposed. Can I think I tried to make lasso, right? That didn't work. Try saying that differently. Is tie a verb? These are the verbs. All right, let's see. Throw. Maybe throw. Throw at SH. Nothing happens. Yeah, no tips, Tip. Come on now. Weird writing exclusion. Can I tie? I don't think tie is a word. Let me just say tie rope. They do have lasso as a verb. You decided it would not be polite to tie up your companions. Oh, gosh. All right, so they do recognize that. Okay. So that's interesting. The game's vocabulary is actually larger than is actually published or listed here in the manual. Interesting. Yeah, exactly, Dark. Okay, so what if I just put well, you said practice last one. Is practice even a verb? Doesn't look like it, but I guess I should still try it. First, just try lasso. Nothing happens. Practice lassoing. Unknown word. Practice. Okay. Mend. Well, just say make. Maybe I just use rope as a verb. Ah, gosh, damn it. Get sawhorse. The sawhorse is too heavy and awkward to carry. Toss rope. Nothing happens. Wind, wink, yell. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Cross, break, brush. Eat. Fight, fix, fly, follow. Go, help. Maybe I should have one of them do it. So Tip, you lasso the saw. Or maybe I'm not supposed to do it. Someone else is. Nothing happens. God damn it, Tip. You're useless, man. You're useless. Probably I need something with the wood or something. Maybe I don't. It's weird. I'm wondering if we have to go to the pumpkin patch for this. And also, we could be Walking Dead because we don't have the tuppence. Put rope on SH. Isn't necessary. And I did ride the SH briefly. Oh, but he's too uncomfortable. Maybe we have to make a saddle. Okay. What are the exits here? East is the tree, north is the river. Okay. So let's try making a saddle from the... You don't really make a saddle out of wood, though. But anyway. Details. Actually, is saddle even a noun before I even try this? Probably not. Because he said it was uncomfortable. No, it doesn't look like it is. I'm just curious, what if I made a saddle? Maybe I can chop down the maple tree. No, it's unknown. Oh, damn. Okay, so that's probably not it. Almost assuredly not it. Oh, by the way, so... All right, Basil, I must issue a formal apology to you. While I was correct that kiss is not a verb in this game, it is, however, a noun. So we may receive and give a kiss. We just may not actively kiss anyone, but we can give and receive them as nouns. Okay, pile of wood. Well, I can't make a saddle. I'm going to make my own sawhorse. A living one. That isn't necessary. Give a kiss to mom. I wonder what would happen if we go back there. That's actually kind of... let's actually try it. She probably won't. She'll just be in her bedroom, but it is kind of an intriguing idea. Let's try it. Put kiss in pocket for later. Steal a kiss. East to the roundhouse. Mombi. Can I just enter the house without knocking? There is no answer. Oh. So I guess by default we knocked. All right, doesn't. Yep. So I guess you can't do anything. Too bad. Oh, could I go back to the? We still need that tuppence though, right? I should have robbed her blind. Damn it. There's no drag, right? Others run. You're at the western gates of the Emerald City. A path leads to the west. The soldier with the green whiskers greets you. I, the Royal Army Vaz, bid you good afternoon. You are back so soon. Has the Wicked Witch of the West been destroyed? No. He's probably not going to let us in then. Well then, I can't let you see the wizard. Please come back when you have completed your task. With that, the soldier enters the city, closing the gates behind him. Damn it. Damn it, dude. Okay. All right, so it looks like we have the ferryman who needs the tuppence. We got the sawhorse, who apparently needs to be lassoed, but we can't. The game isn't accepting our lassoing. And then we've got the pumpkin, which we can't carve because we don't have a knife. Is a knife in the game, by the way? Oh, there is no knife here anyway. That's weird. And then there's the wood, which we can't seem to do much of with either. All right, let me look at the nouns, see if there's anything else we would want to make. Like boysenberry. Mombi doesn't want her slave back, yeah. Tip needs to start working for us, but so far he's just been a moocher. He's not carrying his own weight. Like lassoing. You've got a lasso for your breakfast. Lid. Money and monkey and a monster and a mop. Puzzle and a pumpkin. Powder. Oh, we do have the powder of life, right? So that turned. Oh, maybe we give it to the ferryman. But oh, he's probably got to eat it in some other form. We have to mix it with something, probably, like she did with the brew. That would be hilarious if we just threw it at him, though, and he just turned to stone. Oh my god. We do have the axe, right? So that could be used to chop things. Should I chop the sawhorse? Throw powder at ferryman. Some stardust, sir. You realize you should save it for something that could be more useful to you on your quest. Oh. Chop the ferryman. Oil him up. Maybe I can tie him up. That way the rope would come in handy. That isn't necessary. I know we have to give him the tuppence, but it's so much more fun to try these things. You decided it would not be polite to type your companion. He's not my companion. He's my adversary. He's my adversary. Let's oil him up. Would he be willing to take a pumpkin in exchange? That requires no oil. He's all ready to go. He's got a hat. He's got a pole. Can I do it? I know we don't need his pipe, but do we need his pole? That's the question. You don't need that. All right. So we have to do something with lasso. Throw rope at sawhorse. We do need the fiddler's 3. Absolutely. Nothing happens. Damn it. So we can't ride. Well, we could ride, but it was too uncomfortable. We can't make a saddle. Tib says we're supposed to lasso him up. Maybe can I just ask. If you ask someone about something else, is he just going to talk about it, or is he going to say something? Oh boy, a 4-legged friend. Oh good, so he actually does say something. Not Lion Man, Tin Man. 4-legged friend, even though he's at least in the moment inanimate. In the woods where I come from, sawhorses only have legs and a body, but this one is certainly different. Oh, that's true. All right, and then Scarecrow. This horse wouldn't be a bad mount if it were alive. Yeah. How are we supposed to get this to be alive? I guess giving it the powder of life? I don't know. I'm gonna rub powder on sawhorse. Unknown word, rub. Throw powder at sawhorse. You sprinkle a dose of the powder on the SH. Now lasso him? What does that mean? Dose. Well, yeah, this is part of the second book, The Land of Oz. Still can't lasso him. Can I ride him now? Maybe I can talk to him. Or I probably should just examine him again. You climb. Okay, yeah, still uncomfortable. You get off again. Examine. So I don't know if this isn't. It is a powder of life, so it gives life and unlife. I don't know. So that's where Sprinkle was. In addition to its 4 wooden legs and log body, the sawhorse has a head with 2 knots for eyes and a knot nose and even a little wooden tail. Do I have to sprinkle more powder on the tail? Unknown word, tail. Sprinkle powder on eyes. On his head. You realize that you should say... Just do it again. I don't... Oh, maybe we have to read. Do we have to read? Is there instructions on the powder? That is already done, okay. So it did say PL, but does it say something else? Is there a box? How can you read that? I don't know. How am I supposed to do anything? Do I need to blow the powder? Destructive. Eat the powder. The Sawhorse cannot talk. I don't... Oh, maybe do we have to say some magic incantation? Maybe I missed something with the Mombi. Okay. Let's do a Sawhorse save. Maybe I missed something. So let's go back to Mombi. Oz. Okay. So let's examine the powder. So she made the brew for Tip. She calls him her boy. I don't have that. Oh, so we have to do the whole thing with leaving and then coming back. Well, actually ask her about it. I did the right thing the wrong way. That seems about right. Just like a parser being finicky. A sprinkle of this powder, a few words, and anything will come to life before your very eyes. All right, so there we go. So we did the sprinkle. So now we just need a few words. Which words? That was the question. Is it the epi peppy khaki? Which I only know because they keep on mentioning it. Snort the powder. Wait, so actually, hold on. What was it? Epi peppy khaki. Say, whoops. Epi peppy khaki. How does the game respond? Nothing happens. What about this one? There's no place like home. Whom? Nothing happens. Okay, so let's try... So I want to pick up the powder again and see if it says anything. I don't think it did. I'll make him drink this brew and turn him into stone. He will be at the mercy. Oh, okay. So it's not I misunderstood. So the powder doesn't turn them into the stone. The brew turns them into stone. The powder is something entirely different. Okay, got it. Oh, that's true. Take kiss or give a kiss. Plant a wet one. Moombi. Oh, it understood give kiss though. Mumbai. That isn't necessary. Oh. Smooch. Smooch, smooch, smooch. Why do we have to wait until it cools? Okay. And then she just leaves us with the trap door and everything too. Okay, so the trap door. Can we examine the powder outside? Oh, here we go. This bottle contains 4 doses of the magic powder of life. 4 doses. In just 2 steps, you can bring any inanimate object to life. Any inanimate object? Sprinkle powder on object. Say tickle, tackle, tock, and you may now begin to walk. For best results, check to make sure you have followed these directions exactly as they appear on this label. Oh, okay. Good, so let's restore... Tickle, tackle... here, let me write that down so I don't have to refer to it later. Tickle... Oh, no commas. Tickle, tackle, tock. You may now begin to walk. Tickle, tackle, tock. All right, so let's go back to the Sawhorse. Say, tickle, tackle, tock. You may now begin... Hey, I can't do backspace? Let's see if that's enough. The tickle, tackle, talk probably handled it. Nothing happens, damn it. Oh, maybe I didn't powder the nose. Sprinkle powder on SH. Oh, that is already done. All right, say tickle, tackle, tack. You may now begin to walk. Did I need to do proper capitalization? Or the snort and a sneeze. The sawhorse begins to gallop in a circle around you. Yay! Talk to. Now I can lasso him. The sawhorse continues to gallop. Okay, so lasso him now. They should have told me there was no reason to lasso him earlier. Your farm skills come back to you as you toss the rope around the neck of the sawhorse and bring him to a swift halt. The sawhorse seems anxious to get started. Take the sawhorse into our party. The sawhorse is already with you. Can I ride the sawhorse? Well, it just has its nose was cut. What do you expect? You climb onto the sawhorse, finding the seat rather uncomfortable. You get off again. Okay. Well, we have the sawhorse, which is great. The problem is we still don't have any wood. But, let's see. Maybe we'll go there and the sawhorse will have some ideas of what we could do. I don't know. We still need a tuppence. Sawhorse, have you any inventory? What use is the sawhorse to us, by the way, if we can't ride it? Is he just like a mobile source of wood? So I think we have to actually bring the pumpkin to life next, because that's going to be Jack Pumpkinhead, probably. Sprinkle powder on pumpkin. Although we won't be able to do any carving. You realize, oh no, I don't have to do that, okay. How about on the wood? Do you have to make more sawhorses? Powder. Do I still have the rope? I do, good. So we have the oil can, slippers, powder of life, right, pumpkin and rope, okay. What are we going to be building here? Let's build ourselves a home. Whom? Gordon? That isn't necessary. Palace. Shed. Robot. Maybe we build our own raft and screw the ferryman. That way we don't have to pay him. It's not necessary. Oh, it definitely is necessary. Can we build our own ferry? Or maybe he would want the there's probably tuppence in the wood. Did I examine the wood? I did not. I think I did it originally, but let's examine again. There's also a woodshed. So is there anything like coin here? What are the money items? Pine wood in fine condition. The pieces were measured evenly as though for building something. Examine. Oh, I did examine the wood. So there's no coin. There is nickel. And there is penny. Reward. Yeah, I really don't know what to do with this pine wood. Strange. Okay. So I guess we did whatever we needed to with the sawhorse. Maybe he'll be overcome with joy at seeing the sawhorse and then want to he'll take that as payment or something? You never know. He's left some tools. Oh, they finally removed the rope and the sawhorse. Grassy meadow. Ferryman is approaching the raft. Let's examine the raft. Also, I think I need to sit down. And I'm going to close the window. Give me one moment. Okay. Fingus, get your ass over there. Yeah, there'd be plenty of interesting things to build. I just don't have the motivation to build anything other than a tuppence. Can I build a tuppence? Give sawhorse to ferryman. Does it even know tuppence? Oh, apparently it does. Give sawhorse to ferryman. Push ferryman into river. You have no SH. What? I don't have it. He's not part of my party? Wasn't there some command for examining my party? Thought there was. Maybe not. I assume he's with us. Can I examine him? RSVP. Yeah, okay, he's with us. He's a head with 2 knots for eyes and a nut nose and even a little wooden tail. Can I board the raft? If you've got a tuppence to put in me pocket, I'll give ye a lift across the river. Well, have ye got it? No, I do not. No. No. Well then, me lass, I can't help ye. You'll have to find a log to get ye across the river. Oh. With these words, the ferryman pushes off with his long pole and heads down the river and out of sight. A log? What about a sawhorse? Board the sawhorse. With a little maneuvering, the sawhorse ferries you and your party across the river. Awesome. We had our own raft in our party all along. You reach the other side without mishap, aside from a few wet and rusty feet. But with the aid of some sun and oil, you are all ready to continue. The path stretches west through a grassy meadow. Aha. So hopefully we don't need to make anything out of that pumpkin patch. All right. West to the meadow. How about a shrubbery? Yeah, west. You are standing at the edge of a grassy meadow. Oh, that changed very quickly. Oh, geez. You are standing at the edge of a grassy meadow. A warm breeze blows through your hair, and you stop to bask in the sun by a rock. You begin to daydream. The meadow turns to a field of sunflowers whirling on their stalks like windmills and dazzling your vision so that you can hardly stand to look at them. The path runs east to a river and west to a forest. All right, let's get a save on this side if we can. In the meadow. Can I look at the sunflowers? Even though I can hardly... No, not sunflowers, but it might know. What? A towering wall of granite appears before you and blocks entrance to the field of sunflowers. Oh, damn. Well, can I go to the wall? Am I just hallucinating? Is that what's happening here? All at once, 40 roads branch from your feet and whirl in 40 directions like spokes in a wheel. They dazzle your vision so that you can no longer see the wall or the sunflowers. Go to sleep, Dorothy. Go to sleep. You are tripping. I guess I just continue looking at all this stuff. Let's just cycle through all the hallucinations, I guess. Oh, now it's fire and brimstone. Suddenly you hear a loud snap in the sky, and a sheet of crackling flame rushes toward you over the meadow. The scarecrow screams, "Help! Help! If that fire reaches me, I will be gone in no time." The sawhorse begins to prance in fear. Good God. Can we go west of the forest? You start to move, but the vision is so powerful you stop in your tracks. You can hardly stand to look at the field any longer. The meadow turns to a field of sunflowers. Are we in a loop? Is that what's happening? Very strange. May I take the sun? Can I go west now since it settled? We need someone else to help us get through Mombi's magic, says Tip. Oh, well, thank you for telling us it was Mombi's magic. You could have told us that to begin with. Tip. Kill Mombi, or be a sacrificial lamb. Help us get through her magic. I wonder if each scene is like its own little puzzle that you have to do. That would be kind of neat if that were the case, and then just kind of cycles through until you knock them all out. But it doesn't seem that way. Help us get through. I mean, you're the best candidate. You know her the best. Help us. Come on, Tip. Yeah. It is cycling through them. Blocks entrance. So can I climb the wall? Should we tap our slippers or something? We do have the powder of life. Maybe can I sleep? Maybe this is all a bad dream. Just sleep. It's all a bad dream. Try saying that differently. Go to sleep. Maybe I type the companion so they won't freak out. Companion. No, not... Use the rope. No. Tie scarecrow. Burn him at the stake. Yeah, okay. So it's just kind of cycling through. Alright. Talk to... Ask Tip about magic. This... Oh my god, I hate typing in this. Try saying that differently. Discuss magic. Discuss Mombi. Discuss someone else. So... How many people? So, someone else meaning not you? Hey, I was going to find out. I have a feeling that Mombi's behind this. I've been through this meadow before, and there were no visions such as these. We should have killed her when we had the chance. I told you, Gam. Take no prisoners, lest ye be stuck in loops of fear and terror. Not meadows, but okay, same thing. Flame. Fire? Yeah, okay, same thing. So Mombi made a reappearance, huh? Cheeky bastard. Let's see. Can we go down? Downtown. No. Okay. Walk. What do we have that can deal with magic? Tin Man, Scarecrow. Oh, didn't the Tin Man say he would be a shield? Tin Man, shield, Scarecrow. Is shield a verb? Someone else, not him. Is shield a verb? It is. Don't I have the seal from Glinda? Maybe I just need to close my eyes and let. You close your eyes and the visions cease. You open them and the visions return. Well, keep them closed. What are you doing? The whole point is just walk west with your eyes closed and then you won't be subject to the visions. Oh, they did say I could chain commands. Close eyes. And then, no, not yes. And then go west. Oh, come on. You start to move, but the vision is so powerful you stop in your tracks. Maybe, can we blindfold ourselves somehow? Don't really have much. Blindfold. Unknown word, okay. This is weird. Mombi. Well, she's not here. So we could either maybe try dealing with each puzzle, as I said earlier, somehow. Fire, flames. I don't really have much, right? I do not. Throw the pumpkin in the fire. We need someone else. Sprinkle powder on. Maybe this is where Jack Pumpkinhead comes to life. No. How about on the sunflowers? Hey, technically plants are not inanimate. Make the wall come to life. Smashing pumpkins, yes. I do like the smashing pumpkins. Oil can. Axe. We have Toto. How about Toto? Can you go west? Probably just ignore that. No. Where is it? To a meadow or something? Woof. Alright, I might need to stop in a few minutes here. Definitely getting pretty tired. He takes one step and then stops in his tracks. I can't look at this vision a minute longer. I've got to close my eyes. Well, yeah, you all close your eyes. Definitely. Maybe they have to close their eyes first or something. Oh, Dorothy, that's much better, but now how will we find our way across the meadow? He opens his eyes again. I don't know, by walking? Oh, really? What tags? Typo, huh? No, it's the same thing as the sawhorse. I didn't know the sawhorse actually spoke. Interesting. Thoraga. Oh, okay, thank you. Actually, can I even change that here? I can. Somehow that came up as an option. Wow, so yeah, you're right. They put in everybody's things that are all just messes stuff. There we go. Okay. Thank you. I guess I just trusted autocomplete, but apparently the number one result was a misspelled one. All right, so apparently closing the eyes is much better, but not productive somehow. Maybe can we run to the west? No. Can I face backwards or something? The whole thing is Tip is saying we have to do something about Mombi's magic, but I'm trying to counter it, but you're not respecting that. Close eyes and then run west. Maybe just myself. All right, I already tried that. All right, so who's the somebody else? You mean not me and not you. Help us get through the magic. So if I said lion, help, would he actually do so? Or is that just asking him what next? Which I hope he doesn't. No, doesn't seem like so. What was it? Epi Peppy Khaki? Tickle tackle talk. You may now begin to walk. Rope. Pumpkin. Sprinkle on wall. Epi Peppy Khaki. Can I actually, can I enter the fire? I know that they said that flames, they didn't recognize flame. Nah. So it seems like you can't interact. If you try to interact with the scene you're in, you just move on to the next scene. So the field of sunflowers, the granite wall, the flame. I think it's just those three. There's a wolf. Apparently at some point. Scatter, shut. I don't know who this would be. I guess I should try all of us, but help us with the magic. It just definitely feels like we're not giving enough information. Someone else to help us get us through Mombi's magic. Yeah, but who? Can I go back east? Yes, apparently so. What? That took me across the river? Ferryman, do you want to help us get through Mombi's magic? So you can't go back. That's interesting. Help us, Ferryman, help us. Even though we got through across with the sawhorse. Not necessary. So there still is that wood. I couldn't sprinkle anything on that though. Yeah. All right. Unfortunately, guys, I got to call it here. I am fading like hardcore. Did I save? Okay, I did make a save in the meadow. I'm pretty sure. Let me make sure. I did, yes. Meadow. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's call it there. All right, yeah. So we definitely made some. I would say some good progress. It seemed like we made it to the third disc. We also made it to the second book. It seems like I don't know if it's like purely linear or whether they change some things around, but we're definitely getting into characters I'm not familiar with. They do have, I guess, the Wicked Witch, and I would expect like flying monkeys and so forth later on. So I guess that's still going to be a thing. Yeah, thank you, Dark, and thank you everyone for watching. And Mombi, yes, we dealt with Mombi. We got Tip and the Sawhorse added to our party. We are growing by the minute here.